Yeah,
We
I mean
see the
that makes sense. I was thinking more in terms of action to like give them ideas, but maybe that comes later.
Okay, so this is the number one goal, and then increase social media engagement by X% in X areas by time, by a time. It needs to be time bound.
Okay.
Those are two goals, and now you want to create KPIs that measure those goals.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna continue, and I'm gonna let you think about the KPIs for each goal. Then we have 3 target audiences.
Yeah, I can speak to the target audiences if you want.
So I'm looking here at what you did, and what I want to see is that you define the target audiences again well. So middle-aged woman is
Hmm.
generic in digital marketing because we're able to specifically target ages, etc. You always want to define the ages. So you want to define gender, ages, geography, and as you say here, these are Zionist women.
Okay. Gender, age, geography.
And if it's relevant, additional demographics and psychographics. So psychographics is a Zionist, and then demographics would be income levels, maybe
Okay.
education levels, whatever is relevant to your goal.
Okay.
I did that within the personal canvas. I thought we needed to do psychographics there
Yeah, that
and
is
income
when
levels.
you create a persona, then you drill down much more on the specific target audience. But in the when you define a target audience, it also you
I
don't drill down as much. Okay.
okay.
So Zionist is psychographic.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Affluent Israeli families, where are they? In the US, in Israel? What is affluent?
So affluent Israeli families, so like specifically in Israel, I was thinking high net worth who might resonate with female causes, such as like Miriam Adelson was one of my examples. She would be like the top of the top because she's the richest woman in
He
Israel,
doesn't live in
but
Israel.
she is
So you
Israeli.
want to go
So people,
to the Lamas, which is um the Statistics Bureau of Israel, and see the way that they define the segments in terms of income. And you might want to target only the 1%, but you might also consider targeting the 10% or whatever. Like,
Why not? Why don't, I mean, this is just an idea, but why don't we target like affluent Israelis, but in America because they're, I think, more likely to, I don't know, I find based on what she said, I don't think Israelis are like that into donating to causes, but I think Israelis in America might be looking for a way to do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
and that's why I gave the example of Miriam Adelson. Maybe I should have like described it a little bit more, but she spends most of her time, I think, in Dallas actually, right, Eli? Isn't she a part owner
Some of it,
of?
but a lot in
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah.
What I
So I
want to
put
what I want to see here that you know how to well define 3 non-overlapping target audiences.
okay, and then the third one is the one that we eventually went with.
But the
Um,
third one is overlapping with the first one. Why? Unless
so
middle-aged is different from 25 to 30.
so I was trying to put middle-aged in terms of like maybe in their 50s, like
Okay,
late
so you need to
40s into
define it.
50s, so I can define that more clearly.
Yeah.
Um, and this is what Sharon was mostly telling us that she was looking for. People who want to be engaged and are willing to come to Ritso's events. Maybe I can define it even further of like how many times they come to Ritso's events.
How many times is your target? It's not the way that you define your target audience.
Okay, sounds good.
So here you want to make sure that you define 3 different non-overlapping target audiences in a clear and concise way. And the way that we define target audiences is demographics, age, location, gender, if income is relevant, education, occupation. So these are kind of basics. They don't all need to be there, but whatever is relevant, these three need to be: age, location, gender need to be there in the definition. And another aspect of demographics and psychographics to basically differentiate one from the other.
Okay.
Demographic. So crafting the value proposition needs to be according to, 1 second, where is it? According to this form that we learned. Okay, so basically it's for the target audience. VIZO is, and this is the key target unique selling proposition, crisp marketing message that we want to portray to this target segment among the competitive set because of 3 reasons, 3 benefits, 3 values that we provide to our target audience. So this is a structure that helps us to make a very, very concise value proposition that we build our messaging on. Okay, so here we have okay, and then person. So we'll be done in a couple of minutes, Ilya. Okay, so I'm not going into the actual content right now.
Yeah, no problem.
In terms of the elements of value, just go to this pyramid and see if you can find additional elements of value and describe them in the VIZO state of mind.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm sure that VIZO provides hope as well and provides motivation and all kinds of additional values that we could maybe add. So that's basically it. Or do you have questions?
I think we need to just ask Sharon for follow-up.
Okay, so just it's a little bit more. First of all, working with a nonprofit organization is probably a little bit more challenging, and then doing the work for an actual organization actually could reduce complexities because they can provide answers, right? And it's like more tangible, but try to be very specific and measurable.
Okay.
Because Sharon has a lot of goals. She has a lot on her plate, right? And she's going to give you a lot of information.
Well,
I think the challenge here is to crystallize.
I thought because she said so much, it might be more helpful for her to get goals that are more ideas for how to, but I mean, I guess you got to start with the goal.
Yeah, but you need to also remember that here I'm not actually asking for your kind of plan. I'm saying, okay, you have, because this is a course project, like it's not a open marketing project. So afterwards you're doing SEO, you're doing PPC, you're doing Google Ads, you're doing a landing page. It's not like I'm now asking you to think by yourself how to accomplish these goals. So there's kind of a plan following this. So her thoughts need to kind of be funneled into the needs of this project right now.
Okay.
If you have additional questions, let me know. Okay?
Sounds good.
Next week we are meeting in class for a lecture, and then in 2 weeks we're doing this again for the next phase of the project. And in 3 weeks you're presenting the project in class.
Okay.
And now you go back, you incorporate the feedback, you talk with Sharon, you incorporate the feedback into this phase, and you resubmit this phase, and we grade the resubmission. We don't grade this version that you submitted.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah,
All right. We will get to work.
okay,
Keep that now.
Thanks,
okay.
Daniela.
Next week
Thank you.
after. Bye, thanks, guys.
Bye.